The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Pirlo, Vieira, and that has left him in a heap. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Ricky Puig. Ricky Puig. Now it's Lewandowski. Takes a shot! Oh, what has happened here?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Zanetti, he is through here, and across it goes, and the keeper gets his hands on it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferdinand. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tries to play it through. Zanetti has it out wide and in space.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Quarter of an hour played. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saliba is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Still goalless. Can he latch on to this? And that interception was most necessary. And the counter is on. And it's Vieira. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's Ibrahimovic! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Pitches it off him. Now, can they get him away? No, he's not getting past him there. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Roberto Carlos, and that's a towering header. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Vieira. He's in a good position here. McAllister! He would have been quick to recover this. Count, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Ricky Puig. Now it's Rashford. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Rashford clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Zanetti. That's Vieira. He won't be happy with that one. Kukçu makes a dash for it. And that pass just didn't quite work. It's a good foot in there. Looking for the run. Ibrahimovic. front-footed pressing going on here. Over to the other side. Now that looks a decent ball. So no flag here. He's got away. Oh, good effort. Goal! Manchester United! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Rashford might just make this. Beckenbauer. And he's whipped it across. McAllister. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that's a fine interception. Can he get it through? Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. O'Shea. That has ended up in no man's land. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So we're underway for the second half.
Diamante really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Rashford. And this is Lewandowski. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Diamante clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's picked it up out wide. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. This is a promising build-up. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's shifting through the gears here. Roberto Carlos. Time and again they are repelled. Thuram, a picture of focus and alertness. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get rid. And here's Hullet. And that's been intercepted. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. So we've reached the hour mark. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Deftly away.
Diamante really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the...
Oh, great leap! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Kukçu. Driving
Oh,
forward.
great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. That has not gone well. McAllister is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Lewandowski. Nice-looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Aimed at the far side. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Count. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing...
And he shoots! Well, he's having a pop! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
It's their second corner of the game.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Kukçu. Saliba is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Ibrahimovic touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Lewandowski. Kukçu. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he spark a counter here? Looking for options for movement. Kukçu picks it up out wide.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great ball, and he's in here. And a shot! And a neat finish! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's Roberto Carlos! Oh, the ball, there's the shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take.